bitches. Don't you just love when people are put on a pedestal and someone yanks the cord and they come crumbling down like a tower of cheese?
What the fuck?
They come crumbling down faster than a Boeing plane. Boom. Sissons is the biggest bitch I've ever seen. Now, I have nothing against lefties and righties. I hate them all. I think they're stupid, and I think we have all fallen into this big hole, this big trap of being put on the left or the right. The left hate the right, and the right hate the left. The left are too left, and the right are too right, or the right are too right, and the left are left. You know, it's fucking dog shit, and it's only in place by the people with cashola to cause divide between the homies. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, you're on the left, you must fucking love fucking 25 million genders and think you can get a penis on your forehead and dress up like a cat and piss in a garden. And if you're on the right, you know, hi Hitler bitch, that's what they think you are. But it's just not quite like that. And the media has led us to believe this information to be true. But Harry Sissons is like some left democratic TikTok guy, whatever you want to call it. He was very obviously Kamala. You know, Kamala's cock was in his mouth, which is fine. Well, you know, you can put whatever you want in your mouth. That's nothing to do with me. But recently, multiple women of the female species, XY chromosomes, I think,
Wrong.
have come forward. It's important to say one of them was actually a domestic abuse survivor. They've all come forward accusing him of tricking them into sending booby pictures via Snapchat. Now look, what makes a man happy? Boobies. It's simple, you know, give a cat a tin of tuna, it's gonna have an orgasm. Give a man a pair of boobies, well, he might start running for president. So he tricked them and basically said he gained their trust, started telling them, you are the one, you are mine, I love you, you know, we can be serious, you're the only one I'm speaking to, this, that, and the other. And then basically snapped. All these people have come together by the name of Sarah Fields. We're going to go into a bit of detail. I'll show you the messages and show you some of her tweets, which I'll link in the description, so you can obviously, you know, go and investigate further. There are some TikToks that are about 9 minutes long videos. I'm not going to play them, but I will link a video, some links in the description. You can go watch the full explanations. So basically, when they released these screenshots of him asking for nudes, saying he's going to bone them and that he wants to fuck them raw. I'm not kidding. You know, that raw with no condom. Anyway, okay. He then proceeded to call them nuts, basically, and saying that they were insane, and I quote, they were crazy and making up horseshit. Itchy ear. So obviously you can't really fake a screenshot. You can if you want, but this is like pictures of his face, text with his name on it. The evidence is so sweet. I hope this guy crashes and burns. You know what I mean? This guy is collapsing faster than a house of cards. This guy is collapsing quicker than Kevin Spacey did. This guy is collapsing quicker than P. Diddy Dog. You know what I mean? Even his bum buddy, Dean... Something, I'm joking. I have nothing against... I've got his thing here. Dean Withers. Is it Dean Withers? Dean Withers. I just remember him. I saw, what's he called? Charlie something. Charlie Kirk. I'm no fan of his either, don't get me wrong. But I do quite enjoy watching lefts get destroyed. Not anally, I mean lefts getting destroyed verbally. So obviously he's called these people crazy, saying you're nasty, you're bitches, this, that, and the other. And it's basically everywhere now. There's at least 11 women, bro. I've not even spoken to 11 women in the past 12 years, and this guy's getting booby pics, and he looks like a fucking prepubescent toddler. He hasn't said anything. He's sending threatening messages to these ladies, getting other people to send threatening ladies, and we're going to delve deep, bitch, so get your snorkels on. We're off swimming. Here we are. Sarah Fields. Harry Sissons convinced 11 different women that he had no roster and respected them for more than their bodies while persuading them to send booby pictures. It said explicit photos, but booby pictures. Explicit photos could be, you know, like a cut on his leg. He requested tits via Snap. And one, including a domestic abuse survivor, which is just, you know, like double dog bad, bro. You are fucking going to hell. If you believe in Jesus Christ, then Jesus Christ is going to come down and slap your ass. When the women discovered each other one by one, he called them all insane and attempted to coerce one of them into telling the public that the photos were fake.
Yeah, I saw about this. Like, actually lunatics. Like, genuinely, they are... This individual in question is insane.
Wait, who is that?
And so, I'll send... Yeah, you know, I can share with Chris. I'll send... Screenshot. Yeah, no. Like legitimately, Chris and I have been talking about this for days now.
Uh-oh.
This individual
Wait,
is
who?
fucking crazy.
Wait,
bro.
So he's calling all the women who are coming out about this fucking crazy, bro. These guys are nuts. They're, smoking crack pipes in their spare time, diminishing their value and calling them crazy. As you could see, I was telling you, she sent some very, very non-sexual, quite nice, cute, whatever you want to call it, pictures. You're out with your family and you take a picture of your mum as she's sat on a hay bale to show all her friends on Facebook. He said, damn, you're sexy. I'd fuck you raw after wine tasting. Who the fuck goes wine tasting? Fucking liberals, bro. What is wrong with people? Don't ask me. Here is a woman coming out on TikTok. Again, I'm going to link this. I don't want this video to be 3 hours long, so you can go and look at these. There's videos here of another victim coming out and saying it. She basically describes herself as being not manipulated, saying almost setting up to be in a girlfriend relation, being something like that, being more than just a send a boo pic and blocker type thing. And obviously she found out all these other girls around her. Here you go. He's sending what looks like pictures in a bathtub with his grandma. What is he doing? God damn it. You know what I mean? This is the real Harry Sissons. Well, I certainly desire you, does that say? You know what I mean? I mean, that's just corny, cringe-ass shit. This is his response after this. I never lied to you. We were not exclusive. I made that abundantly clear. I didn't want that, and you said that was fine. I haven't done anything that wasn't allowed with the parameters we set. He's speaking like a politician. Well, with the parameters we set, I've not technically broken the law or done anything wrong at all. I've only shagged a couple of prostitutes and got a couple of booby pictures from domestic abuse survivors. What do you say to that, Charles? Obviously, this guy's a piece of ass hat. I've already shown you that. Here, you're hot. You look great. Feels pretty great. I can't lie. Ugh, jeez. The verdict is, you look sexy as fuck. Court adjourned. I mean, this is the game. This is the level I am losing to right now. Someone sent a woman, a pretty woman, whatever. I don't even know what she looks like. The verdict is, you look sexy as fuck. Court adjourned. Court adjourned. I mean, this guy has more dick in his mouth than Mia Khalifa. This guy has more penis up his bum crack than I'm out of porn stars, but you know what I mean. This guy is getting dicked. You cannot convince me. There's nothing wrong with sucking cock, bro. I don't know how many times I have to say it. You know what I mean? If you like pee-pee, you like pee-pee. But stop pretending you want these girls' explicit pictures, bro. See, your opinion is the only one that mattered. See, God, that acid. Oh my God. This is the type of game I need to get into. Goddamn girl, your booty looking big. Send. I'm going to send it. I'll let you know how it goes. I mean, to do this on Snapchat as well is like double rapey. You know what I mean? Like, what are you expecting? Here's a quote from one of the people. I'm fighting for accountability, not only for myself, but on behalf of everyone who believed this guy was someone he's not. To this day, he has yet to acknowledge that he did anything wrong, and that's really sad. However, said, I am beyond blessed and frankly shocked that we've connected with so many amazing people over this horrible experience.
If he had flat told us, hey, I am talking to other people. When we asked, when all, like, a fucking dozen of us asked, hey, are you talking to anybody? Instead, he lied and said he did not have a roster and that he
didn't have a roster. Like we're playing fucking Overwatch. Yeah, I got Tracer as a main. I got fucking Genji in the back and fucking Hanzo's my backup. I got a couple of hoes and a couple of bros, you know what I mean? Dude's a dick, and I can't wait for it. You know, he's never going to be taken seriously ever, 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 ever again. There's another...
He did inform me that there was no roster. Essentially implying I was the only person he was talking to, the only person he was receiving photos from.
Fuck. Dude, what the fuck? He just had a... Oh my God. Bruised. Oh, she's a domestic violence survivor. So he's basically trying to accuse these girls of all being crazy, overreactive. This woman is a domestic abuse survivor, and he's taking the piss. He's prodding her. Here you go. You definitely have to have a lot to offer, no doubt. I think right now I can't do it exclusively, not because I'm getting news from a bunch of girls or fucking girls and stuff. I don't hook up with anyone ever, but because I just don't think I'd be able to commit. Since we live in different states, exclusivity would be hard. So I don't shag anyone, but because we live in different states, the shit would be hard. Dude's as dumb as a dog. It's not that there's competition. I'm not getting nudes from a bunch of girls or who hitting up or who with a bunch. I don't know what that means, dickhead. Fucking Gen Zers, bro. Harry's video of his thirst trap. It's unclear. Oh God. I mean, he's that this guy's a liberal lefty. He's meant to be, you know, the voice of reason, someone who's a good guy, and he's doing this. He hasn't apologized, and he's called all these women insane. As a survivor of DV, domestic violence, and parent of a child who survived SA, both of us were doxxed by Harry 2 years ago. I will not tolerate any degrading comments about these women. These are young, and I believe they are definitely learned a lesson here. At least I hope they did. Harry is a narcissistic abuser who took advantage of a dozen women at the same time for nearly a year. I mean, this guy's career is over. I mean, call him Ellen DeGeneres. This guy has vanished. So obviously, a lot of people are getting horrible messages. Fuck you, bitch. The motherfucker should have knocked all your fucking teeth out. You know, these are liberals who are meant to be loving, experiencing, let everyone in. You know, they want everyone in their country. They love people. They want everyone to be happy and believe you should be able to do whatever you want. If you want to be a green giraffe for the rest of your life, you can do that. These are the people of love, the supposed people of love, the supposed people of kindness, the party of love and kindness. I don't see it. I think they're the, you know, worse than Hitler. Harry is then sending intimidating messages. Hey Hannah, just a heads up, things are about to get intense. Harry's furious, he's not playing games, blah 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 blah. He's sending you a cease and desist. This isn't a joke or an empty threat. Brace yourself, stay safe. You know what I mean? Fucking hell, stay safe. You're about to get a cease and desist. This is all about fear. You know, when someone sends you a text, this bruh, you know, you start thinking to yourself, like, is this worth it? Can I win it in court of law? Do I need to speak to a lawyer? What do I need to do? It's all about manipulation, even now when he's losing. Camille, don't know who that is, sorry, and Harry are planning to dox you. Don't take it lightly. These guys mean business. Stay safe and let's figure out a way to deal with this. These guys are bitches, bro. The bitches. I just want to, I'll link this video because I have watched it. I think it's all the text messages, all messages, things like that from this lady here. Excuse me, his ex-fling basically prints it all out and goes through it, as you can see here.
Sorry, this is so confusing.
There are loads of messages there. You can go through. I'm not going to go through them now. We you know, some of us want to go outside and have lives. One very interesting thing I would just like to add, Dean Withers has basically said this guy's a bitch.
It's been like the #1 story on Twitter for the last 30 hours straight. A couple news sources even picked it up.
Okay, get into it.
And I've been so mentally distressed for like the last day or two, and like even just the term mentally distressed, I don't even think correctly represents, you know, the journey to hell and back. Just
fuck these women. How's this guy doing? I'm really interested into making sure this guy's okay. You know, these women have been, some of them are domestic abuse survivors, sexual assault survivors, but nah, fuck that. You know what I mean? Let's see what Dean Withers is struggling with because his friends are fucking nonce.
You know, fighting through so many different dynamics, etc. And I think what I want to leave you guys with is I'm not friends with Chris and Harry. And that's
I'm not friends with them anymore is what he should have said because of what has just happened. I had no idea what they were part of, what they were doing to these girls, and he feels horrible that he was even associated with these leftist, you know, Nazis.
You know, there's so many thoughts that I have in my head. So many thoughts. So many thoughts. And I don't think right now I'm even in a place where I can adequately give you guys those thoughts.
He's a cunt as well. Excuse my French and excuse me, but the guy's a dick. He's clearly realised he's been backed into a corner. His so-called only 3 friends online that, you know, they all suck each other off in their spare time. He's realised is actually a bit of a... It's like going to the same school as Thanos and then he turns out to wipe out half the universe and he goes, sorry, bruh. Game's the game, bruh. Game's the game. Don't blame me. Anyway, this is the story. I might have missed a couple of things, but the bottom line is, you know, if we were going to sum it up in a sentence, he's a bit of a twat. He needs vilifying from society, send him to Alcatraz, take his phone away, make it so he can never create a TikTok. Imagine if he became like a far right, you know, like he just switched up real quick and went full fucking Satan mode. He's like, I believe in Satan. Hails. I was going to do the pentagram, you know what I mean? I'm not doing anything bad. Hail Satan. Like the Night Stalker, you know what I mean? Anyway, fuck this guy. I've always thought he was a weirdo, and I'm glad I'm glad my theory was confirmed. It took a little bit longer. I wish this came out like a year ago so I didn't have to see his face ever again. But this guy's done. This guy is finished. Like, finished wiping your ass. This guy's shit is being flushed down, and we will never have to smell his ass again. Lord have mercy. Ah! Fuck you.